So fun last night.
Was that a blast?
Oh my God.
You were the coolest ever. I was like,
I was the coolest one in the room.
You were.
No, I wasn't. I was not.
Are you excited about this, or is it too much attention on you?
I'm excited about it. It's a weird thing, like when you're up for a Grammy or whatever, it's like, oh, that's so nice, and then you start going, what if I don't win? That's gonna be weird, you know? And so when I see my name in the nominations, I'm like, that's so cool, but oh gosh, what if I don't get in?
No, but this
so it's a weird thing.
This one you
know
are
what I mean?
winning. You actually are getting inducted.
I have to say though, so I have two boys and they're 16 and 13, which you know.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm sort of, I'm sort of on their nerves a lot, and I get a lot of eye rolling and stuff. But the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, my 13-year-old was like, so is that like the Baseball Hall of Fame or like the NBA Hall of Fame? And I was like, yeah. And he's like,
it's pretty cool.
And I was like,
yes, I scored. I finally did something cool.
Yeah.
Do they know? I know they know you as mom, but do they know you as Sheryl Crow?
They have grown up on the tour bus. In fact, Wyatt took his first steps in the green room at Ellen.
That's cool.
But they don't. I mean, that was normal for them. They don't really understand. But Levi the other day did say, Mom, were you like Taylor in your day? Were you like? And I was just like, oh yeah, I was just like Taylor in my day.
Yeah, you were like Taylor. Yeah, you definitely opened the door for Taylor too.
Oh,
as well.
That's very nice. Oh my God, that's so nice.
You have the speech ready to go?
I do. It's. I think it's going to come in right around 4.5 hours.
You're thanking everybody?
Everybody I know. In fact, I want to thank the Roots, and I want to thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank us. Thank the Roots. Well, can I go through the list? Missy Elliott, Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Kate Bush, The Spinners, Willie Nelson. You're on the same year as Willie Nelson.
Oh my God, for me, that's like the biggest thing. I mean, I am so happy to be in the Rock Hall, and I can't believe 37 years of being in this business has gone by.
Jeez.
But I can't believe I've gotten to sing with Willie Nelson, and I know him, and he knows
friends
my
with Willie.
kids. He offered my dad weed.
Oh no!
I mean,
don't do that, Dad. Say no. Just say no. Yeah.
It was the only time my dad is like, great small town attorney, Atticus Finch. And so I take him to Crossroads, and Willie's like offering a weed, and he was kind of like, no,
I'm good.
And all of a sudden I'm like, what a cool guy over here.
Yeah,
I was expecting him to throw Willie on the like citizen's arrest.
Yeah, don't you smoke the grass.
That's right.
Yeah.
Taking you to jail.
Yeah, but you're performing with Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
That's one of the surprises in the thing. Sorry, I just ruined it.
Surprise!
Surprise! Act surprise. When you're streaming tomorrow, act surprise. But you recently sang with Olivia Rodrigo in Nashville.
Yeah, at the Bluebird Cafe. Y'all, she is...
Real deal.
She's a real deal. She's precious. She's a great songwriter.
Yeah.
She's... she seems kind of unaffected by all of it, She doesn't seem like
handling it
somebody...
well.
Yeah, she is. I mean, when I was 19, her age, I was like, how do you fill out this application for college?
Yeah, how do you do any of this
And
stuff?
she's,
How did you guys meet?
I met her last year during a whole bunch of Grammy stuff.
Yeah.
And we wound up on some stuff together, and she's
like,
super cool. And so she asked me to do this thing when she came to Nashville, and so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So I texted her and said, hey, would you do the Rock Hall with me? And she's like, I would love to. I'd be so honored. And
it's gonna be an unbelievable
I was
night.
cool with my kids.
Yeah, so now you're double cool. Now you're double cool.
cool. Yeah.
Well, now talk to me about this. You have a new album coming up.
do.
You're debuting the first song.
It's full of hits.
Tonight.
I'm kidding.
It is.
No.
Well,
I said a few years ago I'd never make another record.
You did.
I did.
You might have said it on our show or something, or we discussed it because I go, why wouldn't you make another album? And you.
I don't know. I can't really trust what comes out of my mouth.
So funny. You're so funny because you were like, I don't know if people listen to albums anymore. And
They don't really listen to albums, but my philosophy about it was, okay, I'm gonna write songs that are meaningful in the moment, right?
Yeah.
So instead of writing an entire book, I'll just put out sentences, or I'll put, But I wound up with a bunch of songs that I'd written just recently, starting off with Evolution, which is a song about AI, speaking about the Beatles.
Yeah.
And it's been so disturbing to me. I mean, I don't know how you musicians feel about it, but I did a session the other day, and this young songwriter had this incredible song, but she needed a guy to sing on it so that she could pitch it to male singers in Nashville.
Yeah.
Paid $5, put in John Mayer's name, and she played it for me, and there's no way you could tell the difference. And it just blew my mind.
Sounded like John Mayer.
It sounded didn't just sound like him. I mean, like his inflections and And so this is what
That's
AI can do,
scary, right?
and it really scared me. Only because, you know, for me, art is like soul, it's attached to the soul. So when you get into something that's so much more advanced than our brains are at this point, it takes the soul out of it, you know, and it's
kinda scary.
So that's how it started. I wrote a song called Evolution about it. I called my friend Mike Elizondo, which was like calling Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
And I said, I have this song, and man, he created the most incredible movie around this
crushed it,
song.
really.
He hushed it. I
Yes.
mean, it's so amazing. So then I was like, I'm about to do some more songs.
Yeah, you got the
know?
bug, and you're like,
Yeah.
come on, I'm Sheryl
Yeah,
Crow.
no, I don't need to produce myself. I don't have time for that.
Yeah,
you know what I
right?
mean?
The album's gonna come out March 29th. So what you're gonna do is release a song every month?
Alarm Clock's coming out first.
Alarm Clock, all right.
Yes.
That's
and
the
then
one to stream.
every month we'll put out a different song.
Do your boys like Alarm Clock?
They really like it. There's one on there, though, that's called Broken Record. And they're like, Mom, you're not going to put that on your record, are you? And I was like, yeah, I am. They're like, Mom, no, just no. Do you ever get just no?
Just no, I don't
Do you ever
get
get
it
just no
yet.
from your kids? Just no.
No, my kids are 10 and 8. They still love me.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to change.
It's gonna change.
That's going to change.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
But that's pretty, and they're coming out. The whole family's coming out.
Yeah, and they are actually. They're awesome. I'm
They're good
so blessed. Yeah. They're incredible.
Congrats. I couldn't happen to a better person. You're in the Rock and Roll Hall of
thank
Fame.
you.
Next time you're here, you're going to be in. Yes, exactly right. The best. Sheryl Crow, everybody. You can live stream the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction on Disney Plus, and Evolution will be out next year. We'll be right back with more Tonight Show. Stick around.